Meghan Markle already gave birth and is moving to Africa?
And is Britney Spears actually being held against her will in a mental health facility?
And Ariana Grande is officially quitting music?
Ooh, we're breaking all these rumors down, spilling all the tea, and setting Britney free right here on Rumor Patrol. Can I get an amen?
Amen.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to Rumor Patrol. Look who's here.
I'm here.
We're reunited.
Reunited,
and it feels so good. We gotta read that again. No, that harmony was not on point. We
That
normally
was
get
bad.
harmonized. Wait,
was
one more
bad.
time. 1, 2, 3. Oh, wait.
It's not gonna happen. I
Yes,
think
it
it's
will.
just too
Wait,
early.
Wait.
Okay.
Okay, you start. I'll join in.
Okay. Reunited and it feels so good.
I'm off today.
It's not there. It's not there. We're not singers. He is.
Guys, okay, first of all, Drew is back.
Hi, guys.
Let's talk about this outfit before we get into the rumors. So, I told you you're giving me like Clueless vibes, right? But also a little bit of 101 Dalmatians with that.
Yeah.
And then we have to talk about these shoes, Wizard of Oz. Oh, I don't want to show.
I'm trying really hard not to show my cooter. So
You can put the little Room Patrol logo there if anything ever pops up. But guys, so happy to be back.
so good. This is so great.
This is so great. This is so great. And the rumors were actually really juicy this week. And I was reading through them, and I called Drew to tell her about them. Actually, I didn't call her. I told her about them this morning. But
5 minutes ago.
like 5 minutes ago. But when I was telling her the rumors, she was like, "Wait, what is that true?" And that's what we're gonna break down right now, starting with Meghan Markle.
Okay, Emile, is it true that Meghan Markle not only already gave birth, but she's moving to Africa?
Okay, well, first of all, like, I don't know about you. Are you like, do you care about the royal family? Like, because I know some people are obsessed about like the royals and.
I thought you were gonna say, do you care about the motherland? And I'm like, yes. I mean, to an extent, like,
Yeah.
I watched the wedding,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
you know.
Okay, well, apparently a lot of people do care, and there's this rumor that's going around because Meghan Markle is scheduled to give birth in the spring.
She's pregnant.
And people are saying that she already gave birth, and they have like a lot of clues. We'll get to the Africa part later, but let's talk about the birth right now. So, back in October 2018, it was revealed, obviously, that Meghan was pregnant, and that's not breaking news, so if you didn't know that, well, hey. But then it was announced that her due date was spring of 2019, and a few weeks ago, the palace released a statement that said, "Their Royal Highnesses have taken a personal decision to keep the plans around the arrival of their baby private. The Duke and Duchess look forward to sharing the exciting news with everyone once they have had an opportunity to celebrate privately as a new family." AKA, she could have already given birth and we wouldn't know, but also, normally after they have like the baby, or the babies, depending,
Right.
they show the baby to the public and like it's a public thing.
Like a whole little display.
So it's like weird that it's private. So do you think that that's like a sign? Or people stretching?
Well, this is the thing. I need to go back and calculate when she first got impregnated, how long the bum's been showing, how long she's been holding it, so I can calculate if it's time for her to have the baby or if it's not time to have it. I don't know.
Well,
I don't
people
know.
were looking at, I was reading a whole bunch of, it's a lot. First of all, there's a lot of information on the internet. If you're ever researching something, I remember back when I was in school.
You can Google everything.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to. So when when I was okay, so I'm talking about the earlier days when I was in school, like, and I'm not giving my age away, but like earlier, there was like the encyclopedia.
1975.
Stupid. There was the library, and then there were computer programs. Like, I had a computer program that was an encyclopedia that you could use, so you didn't have to go get like the physical encyclopedia.
Right.
Eventually, internet came out by the time I was in high school, like the real internet, where you could search for everything, like Google and stuff. But do you remember Ask Jeeves?
No.
Wow.
What's Ask Jeeves?
Wow.
You're not that much older than me.
I know, but it makes a difference.
I don't know what Ask
Wow.
Jeeves is. Dang, that sounds old. You say then they invented the internet.
Okay, moving on. So anyway, that's not the only clue that people have that Meghan has already given birth. She missed the Easter Sunday service.
She could have been tired.
Okay, I know that's a possible reason, but here's the thing. People are saying that even though she was pregnant, it was a little odd. So then that other rumor is that people are looking at like how, I guess, the dates of people and their schedules in the royal family, and then who's traveling where, and then her mom just flew into
where they live.
Yeah. Her mom mom just flew there over the weekend, and so people are saying that's something.
Yeah.
Which, once again, that could just be her saying, I'm getting close. I would like to have you on my side.
I think that's all it is. I think she's like a couple weeks, you know, to the pregnancy, to the birth. So I think mom's just flying in just in case anything breaks.
But again, we won't know until she decides to let us know. But let's talk about this moving to Africa thing, okay?
Right.
This is actually a possible true rumor because the reports are, and listen.
Who said that?
Everybody, CBS, Fox, like it was all over the internet. Like it's like legit. It's like legit. See, it's like legit because of the interest of Harry and Meghan. They're part of the the Commonwealth. They're leaders of this organization that supports and connects young leaders in the 53 countries of the Commonwealth, and they're saying that Africa could be a cool place to go to and like make their home for a little bit, not permanently, but just for a little bit to kind of like do some things there and then come back. So it doesn't look like it's a permanent thing, but
I can see them going like for a short amount of time.
Yeah, but even still, it's not even gonna be like right after they give birth. It's gonna be a couple of years from now if this is true.
Yeah.
So I guess the question is it true that one, Meghan Markle already gave birth? This one I think is a maybe, possibly.
No. Yes. Huh?
I can't. Okay. And then the second, is it true that they're moving to Africa? It looks like it's true.
Yeah.
All right, Drew. Enough about the royals. We have to get to the hard-hitting stuff.
Yes.
Is it true that Britney Spears is actually being held against her will in a mental health facility?
I hope not. So it all started on April 3rd when it was announced that she had checked herself into a mental health facility. And I say checked herself in loosely because that's where the the hoopla is coming from. So those reports came because Jamie, which is Britney's father, has been sick, and so that kind of threw her off the rails. And as anyone, it would like make you disheveled, but she's been going through a lot since 2007. We all know when the infamous head shaving thing happened, and people go through things, especially when you're in the public eye, which Britney has been in since she was basically a teenager. And then the fame and the attention, paparazzi were crazy back then, so like,
they still crazy too.
They're still crazy. So like a lot of things have led to her just kind of being mentally incapacitated, you know? Okay, so earlier this year, like back in January, before she was checked into the mental health facility, she posted on Instagram and she said, quote, "I don't even know where to start with this because this is so tough for me to say. I will not be performing my new show, Domination. I've been looking forward to this show and seeing all of you this year, so doing this breaks my heart." Okay, so things got a little rocky when these two people who have a podcast, like Britney super fans, it's called Britney's Gram. They had someone who was formerly on Britney's legal team come on and kind of anonymously say that Britney didn't check herself into the mental health facility, that someone on her team forced her into it, which is where the hashtag Free Britney came, because it's like if she's not willingly doing this herself, it gets into a gray area. So it was reported back, recently it was reported, but allegedly since 2008, Britney's father has been in control of like her finances and everything. It's called conservatorship. So basically he's like in charge of everything. And so what they were saying on the podcast is that like between that and her being forced into this mental health facility, that like it's not right. Basically that she should have control of all of her finances and everything. But it's hard because like we don't know what her mental state is, you know?
Okay, there's so many layers to this, and this has been going on for weeks now, and there's literally a different report that comes out every single day. And at first, like when the hashtag started, I was like, what is this? And I didn't do like an eye roll, but I was also like, you can't just like hop onto everything when you see it on the internet because people start crazy rumors all the time. And I think it was after there were certain people were starting to, I guess, retweet the hashtag or like certain comments or tweets like her freaking mom.
Right.
Then it's like, is this real?
Because when someone's mom likes something or co-signs something, basically, you're like, oh crap, like, is this real? I just hope, so anyway, kind of an update. On Easter, she was seen leaving, she was like with her boyfriend, like she got like leave time, I guess, with her family for 24 hours. she didn't, I mean, she was photographed, but like, how good do you look when you're coming out of a mental health facility? You know what I mean? So people jumped on that and they were like, she's not looking very good, but it's like, also like, why would you photograph her when she's trying to like,
right, and like she only had 24 hours, and the thing is, like, regardless, like I think the priority is Easter Sunday, you want to see the people you love, and I think that's what was most important, not her appearances, which unfortunately people were focused on.
Yeah.
But yeah, the whole situation.
It's just rough. Okay, so with the hoopla and everything, now Britney's sister, Jamie Lynn, is speaking out. She posted on Instagram, she posted a video basically of Britney being swarmed by paparazzi, and she said this: 10 years ago, who was there? I have been here long before anyone else, and I'll be here long after. I love my sister with everything I have. So anyone or anything that speaks to the contrary can GTFOH with all the comments about what you don't understand. Do not come for me or the ones I love anymore. You can move the blank out of here with all that, just like this other lady who was running her mouth. Then yesterday, TMZ reported that she had to go to the facility because she needed a new mixture of drugs. Britney had to go. They said, quote, Britney's doctors were adjusting her meds, which had lost their efficacy. Britney's mental health issues were stabilized with a cocktail of medicines that were designed specifically for her. Over time, those meds were increasingly ineffective, and doctors needed to create a new cocktail. Jeez. Okay, but then TMZ also said that being someone's conservator, I can't say that word, conservator, does not permit them to check them into or force them into a mental health facility.
I don't know, the drugs part bothered me because I've gone down the conspiracy train before, and the Illuminati and MK Ultra and like all the mind programming, and so I mean,
if anything, it's unsettling if it could be true, you know?
Well, it's just, I love Britney, you love Britney, we all love, like, it's Britney Spears.
Yeah.
And I just hope it's not true.
I know. Let's just hope it's not true. So, Emile, is this true? Did someone force her into a mental health facility?
As I've gone down a conspiracy train, I'm just gonna say maybe.
Okay, Emile, moving on.
Okay.
Is it true that Ariana Grande is quitting music after her tour?
Okay, so this one, these last two rumors honestly break my heart, but this one is also one that is really sad. So Ariana Grande, you know her, you loved her. She just rapped Coachella is what people were calling it.
Ponytail.
Oh, wow, the ponytail got me in the eye.
I didn't realize how long it was.
Wow.
Not all mine.
Really, that ponytail, man.
Sorry. Did it hit you in the eye?
Just a little bit.
Ooh, sorry. Ooh.
Okay.
Whoopsies.
But Ariana Grande, Coachella, that went down. She had surprise performances. She had NSYNC, she had Diddy, she had Mace, she had Justin Bieber. So it was great, right? So basically, Coachella wrapped, it was bomb. She did great. It is what it is, right?
Yeah.
However, it's some of the tweets and Insta stories that she's done over the past couple of weeks that kind of have fans concerned. Ari's always been open about her mental health, and you know she's gone through a lot. The Manchester bombing, she lost Mac Miller. Like, first of all, those two things alone, Manchester bombing alone or Mac Miller alone, is more than one person should ever have to deal with, especially at such a young age. You should,
and fill out engagement.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah, it's
taxing.
To do that in front of the world, I just can't imagine. And the fact that she still maintained her dedication to her music and like her fans, I think that's really impressive. But we have to talk about some of these tweets. So it all started when a fan tweeted, "Music is your therapy. I love seeing it heal you." She responded saying, "Making it is healing. Performing it is like reliving it all over again, and it is hell." She deleted that tweet, but of course, like, fans screenshot it, and they started to send her all these messages of love. And then one fan asked if touring is good for her health, and she tweeted, "I don't think it is healthy. It's been very hard. I have so much on my mind, and it's so heavy and no energy to process or work through any of it, but I'm trying hard, and I have the twins, and seeing you all is so nice, but it's hard emotionally. I wish it were a year ago. I'd give anything." Then following that, she tweeted, "I just feel empty, and I want to have more to say and better energy to give you, and right now I don't have anything. Love you." Like, when one of your favorite artists is tweeting that, and it just sucks because people are so insensitive. Like, some people are like, "Oh, you know, Ari's being so dramatic. She's always talking about her mental health." I'm like, she's talking about it for a reason.
Right. It's like it's a cry for help.
Yeah.
Kind of. I just think Twitter's a problem. I think Twitter's very problematic. It's like if you're going through something, it's kind of like someone take the phone. But also it's good because then people know that you're going through something and you can get the help that you need. But it's just like, I don't know. I
Well,
feel
it's
bad
weird.
for her.
It's weird because I feel like you have, even when you're a celebrity, you have your fans you can talk, or your friends you can talk to.
Yeah.
But it's also one of those things where, as a performer, I think sometimes you feel this special connection to your fans.
Totally.
So you kind of want them to know what you're going
Yeah.
through. But I get what you're saying too. Like sometimes, like maybe I shouldn't share so much.
Only because it like opens up for scrutiny,
Yeah.
you know, and like people who aren't trying to be sympathetic and understand. It's like,
Well, that's the thing. It's always what they say. Like literally, you can get a million kind comments, and one person can say one thing, and it will change your whole whatever.
Whole mood.
So this isn't the only thing though, and this is why we're bringing this up. So she also went on a couple weeks before those tweets. She took to her Insta stories to share her brain scans and show the effects of PTSD. So she had one, and you can see in this Insta story here, she has obviously a regular brain and then a brain that's suffered from PTSD, and then she has the scans of her brain, and you can see just how bad it is.
Wow.
And it really is devastating. And then after she posted that, she obviously had to make comments about it because people were like, wait a minute, like you're posting this, like what does that mean? And then she said, someday when I'm feeling ready or when I'm more healed up, we can talk more about it. I'm constantly working on my health and learning how to process pain, aren't we all? I mean, it's honestly, it's a lot. And here's the thing, at this point, when do you say enough is enough and I need to like just take a break for my own health? Because as a fan of Ari, I love her, but that doesn't mean like I want her to be pushing herself too hard. She's saying that performing on tour is hell. She's doing this, and then the most recent thing, which I'm sure you saw with her talking about depression, she shared this Jim Carrey quote saying, depression is your body saying, I don't want to be this character anymore. I don't want to hold up this avatar that you've created in this world. It's too much for me. You should think of the word depressed as deep rest. Your body needs to be depressed. It needs deep rest from the character that you've been trying to play. That one took me out.
Oh man, I am all for a break. I think it's good to take a step back from your responsibilities when you need it and just take like a mental health month if you need it. It sounds like she needs some time. Fans will understand, like we love Ari, so we want her to be well and we want her to, heal. And like just putting all that stress on yourself while performing and then trying to put on a safe face is just not working.
You know what? For the haters who like are, and this is just for not just Ari, but anybody talking about mental health, like we all, whether we admit it or not, suffer from different mental health issues.
Yeah.
I've talked about my depression on my social media. Like I don't mind because I feel like even though on the one hand, it is a little unnerving sometimes to see it come from somebody of such status because you're like, oh, how does she have issues? But like everybody suffers from it, and I think you never know how one person seeing that can be affected. Jim Carrey did respond, and he said, I read your lovely mention of me and things I've said about depression. A brilliant teacher and friend, Jeff Foster, was OG on the deep rest concept. I admire your openness. I wish you freedom and peace. I feel blessed to have such a gifted admirer. Happy Easter. And then she responded, like saying how much that meant to her. All right, Drew, so let's just clarify some things. So Sweetener came out at the end, kind of late fall of 2018. And then Thank You Next album came out literally February of 2019. And so it was such a fast turnaround. And then she's on this Sweetener World Tour until October. And she literally has so many dates. Like, it's not like some people go on tour and they have like a couple of shows a week. She literally is jam-packed with dates. She had Coachella, and it's like at this point, there are many fans who are saying, Ari, if you need to take a break from your tour, take a break or just stop. And at this point too, she is and this is just my personal opinion, she's produced so much music that if she actually did quit music right now and never picked up a mic again, never like wrote any new songs, I'll be fine with it.
You'll be fine.
If that helped her mental health.
I mean, I'm sure she doesn't want to do that because she's an artist at heart, so she wants to put out more stuff later. But I think she could definitely take a break. First of all, like you said, Sweetener and then Thank You Next, that was way too, like we didn't need it that soon, It's like she deserves a break. Everybody will understand. It's fine. This kind of brings it back to the Britney thing. I like low-key feel like, is it like her team being like, you need to go on tour now because it's like the money is there. You just released this album, Coachella, like you're a hot ticket number right now. I'm scared that there's pressure behind her that's making her do this, or she could just like have the work ethic and just like overworking herself,
Well, that leaves us with the question, is it true that Ariana Grande is quitting music?
I say it's false.
Say it's false, but maybe take a break.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Just because we need to we can't end the show on that. We have to liven it up. So
Liven up
I have a bonus rumor. Boom, boom, boom. Do we have a bonus rumor graphic? Boom, boom, boom. Bonus rumor. Boom, boom, boom. Okay.
It's howled.
Is it true that my hair is fake?
Oh wow.
And I'll tell you where that rumor came from.
Quick.
That came from my dad. Let me tell you the text that my mom sent me. And you can put the graphic up here. So the text, which you can see somewhere on this screen, my mom randomly texted me on last Wednesday, at 7:10 p.m. Is that your, just out of the blue, is that your natural hair? Dad thinks it's a wig or extra hair. I responded, yes, it's my hair. She said, I told him so. What happened to y'all roommate? She moved out. That was the conversation. That was the conversation. So is it true that this is my real hair? Yes, Mom. Yes, Dad. Dear God.
If that was a wig, that'd be a really good wig.
You've seen those man weaves, though. Ooh, we should do that.
Oh my
Clevver
God,
style.
yeah, but you don't even know you have hair.
I know. When I was bald, we should have did it.
Yeah, for sure.
Darn it.
Like some plugs.
Not
It's
to bring in
real.
a bald man.
I'm seeing it right up and close.
You see it? Guys, that's a wrap for Rumor Patrol.
Guys, it was one heck of an episode because let me tell you, I broke not one but 2 nails during this episode.
I'm confused how you broke.
I don't know. I think it was the intensity of the rumors and me trying to cover up my cooter.
Oh, okay. Well, guys, it was a blast. Let us know in the comments section what you think about all these rumors. Also, I know I said that this week I was going to highlight some of your comments. I read some of your comments. Some of you were saying that you were so happy the show was back. Some of you were saying that I was looking like a snack. Some of you were saying it was all different types of comments. And I wanted to highlight you specifically, but I was so stressed producing this morning, I completely forgot to grab the comments. So I promise next week I'm going to highlight some people. I really want to shout you out. Drew, it was so much fun.
Thanks for having me.
It was so much fun. Make sure you guys, just keep supporting us, and we love you so much.
Love ya. Bye, y'all. Before you guys go, click right in this little box right over here to find out if Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds actually got a divorce.
And also make sure you subscribe and click that bell so you can get notified whenever there's a new video. I'm just over here texting my mom back, but make sure you subscribe. Wow.